Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points. So you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut it to a one-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half. Because obviously, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
Looking to throw, it's Aller. Trying to get to it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle, it's Warren. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. Looking to throw it again. Lost one deep down the right side. And he makes the catch inside the 10. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. They want to see if they can score the deuce. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Makes the grab for the 2-point conversion as they cut further into that lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they light up the scoreboard, covering 65 yards on that touchdown pass. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for a lot more on that one. Instead, he's out of bounds at the 14. The offense set for a first down play. Quarterback will audible. They'll throw it on first down. He makes the catch, but the officials right on top of it signaling out, and it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Dropping back, it's Reed. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. He wants to throw. He'll loft one deep down the left side.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
On second down, he's looking downfield. Grabbed over the middle. It's Watson. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is ready to give them a first down. And the Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. He's got it up to 25. All kinds of room to the right. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. Well, I'm not sure who was closer to the receiver there, the defensive backs or us here in the booth.
That was great execution on offense. Receiver wins the route one-on-one, shows off his speed, gets himself wide open. There was no question where the quarterback was going to make that. Nice job.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking for a man. It's Aller. Fires to the middle. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left. Just enough time for one final play in this half. They'll go back to the air on second down. Now looking to throw back to the middle. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. Texas A&M ready to kick it away to get the third quarter started. He'll bring it out. It's Martin. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think even if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
They'll try to power their way ahead. Still running at the 40. And he breaks into the open. The 20. Touchdown, Penn State! And the comeback is on. Ready to try the point after. It's a fake, and the holder showing off that arm. He runs into the end zone on the fake. What a gutsy call to come up with a two-point conversion there. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team able to... Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David. Oh, picked off. They didn't give him much of a chance to make that play even bigger, but the turnover has him set up at the 16. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. Using his legs, it's Singleton. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. The Nittany Lions want to crank the tempo. Leaves it with the back. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
To the air, it's Aller. Quickly complete. He's not going to make it stop short of the goal line, and they are unable to extend this lead any further. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. On the move, it's Moss. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
You wonder now on offense, have they found something in the run game? Finally, it's been tough for them to get the run game going, but they picked up a nice gain on that last one. Let's see if they go back to it.
Texas A&M back to work with another first down. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Wide out in motion. He'll come out throwing on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Barber. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
Texas A&M ready to go with another first down. The give to the tailback. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll give it to the back. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
Texas A&M 21.
Now facing a third down as they come back to the line after the break. To the ground with the back. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. To the air on first down. Gets it out fast. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and the defense needs to come up with a stop to close this thing out. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Back to throw, it's Reed. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Ball's at the 26. It's 3rd and short, and they'd love to pick up the first down and avoid settling for the field goal. The Aggies will keep this drive going. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet right there. I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on 3rd down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's 3rd and long or 3rd and inches, you just have to go execute. Make it.
And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10.
This is an offense that really sees their identity as being able to run the football. Nice job there picking up the first down.
And guys, a perfect opportunity here to take the lead late. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Already in prime field goal position, but they would love to score a touchdown to take the lead. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. The defense calls the timeout. Their 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. They need 7 more yards to reach the end zone. It's 2nd and goal. They'll run play action. It's complete on the right side. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where you can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
They believe in their running game on 3rd and goal here. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And decision time coming for this offense. How about the defense? They've hung in there, Palmer, made him earn it all the way down. Now, are you going to go for it on 4th down?
Yeah, you know, after running so many plays offensively on the drive, I know it'd be disappointing to only walk away with a field goal, but you'd feel even worse if you went for a touchdown and didn't get it. I think you kick it right here.
Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go.
Timeout, Texas A&M.
So now we'll line up for one of the biggest kicks of this game. And this will be for the game. Between the uprights, it's good. Celebration erupts on the sideline as they take the lead in the final seconds. That last field goal looks like the game winner if they can keep them from getting in field goal range here right at the end. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Looking to throw, it's Aller. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. They make the stop, but that's going to do it here as time has expired, and that'll just serve to pad the stats. That was fun, and it was big time, and it is a confidence builder to come through waning moments and win a game like that.
Confidence builder, dream maker, right? Those are the things you dreamed about in the backyard, drawing it up with the clock running down. You're going to make the play to win. Your offense is going to come through in the clutch. Jesse, that's exactly what they did.
No doubt about it, David. That's a tough situation to be in. There's so much pressure on these individual players to have to step up and have to make that big play. But you could see the belief they had in each other, the respect they have for each other, and now moving forward, this is a huge...
Welcome, everyone, to Beaver Stadium, nestled in Bucolic State College and home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, and one of the loudest, most passionate crowds you'll find anywhere in college football. This is not your run-of-the-mill regular season game. Instead, it is a top 10 clash, one team hoping to make a giant statement. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the 3rd-ranked team in the land, the Penn State Nittany Lions. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Nittany Lions will get us started. Fielded in the end zone, it's Bolden. I know he thinks he can house every... Sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Offense getting set for first down. Quarterback checking off. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Let's see if they go back to the air on second down. Looking for a man. It's Manning. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. On third and long, try to convert through the air. A little screen to the running back. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. The defense is going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They're in their own territory, but they are undeterred. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. Try to get it on the ground. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
Grab near the marker. It's Singleton. Touchdown, Penn State! A great catch and run for 6. 2-point conversion attempt is coming. He's looking to throw. On the move to his left. And this veteran quarterback just overshot his man that time.
Well, head coach obviously decided it was best to go for 2 points right there. They didn't get it, and you just wonder if chasing the points is going to hurt this team later in the game.
They already have the lead, and they're trying to build it here in the first quarter with an onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Man, these coaches talked about being aggressive, and they were. First quarter, you're going with the onside already. I would say it's a little bit careless, a little bit reckless. Onside kicks are not high percentage, but they went for it, they failed, and now let's see how they respond.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Trying to start the drive with a pass. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
Throws for the tight end. Fires into traffic, intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. The offense lining up for a first down play. Looking for a crease, it's Singleton. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. The Nittany Lions moving quickly to the line. The run from the shotgun. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. Takes it the other way. And what a big play here, and the return takes it back inside the 25.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the
touchdown, Texas! Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
And the extra point puts them on top by one. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. They're lining up to boot it away. Coming out with it, it's Martin. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Fires into traffic, picked off. Just a really nice play. Not a lot on the return, but that's all right when you hand it to your offense at the 42.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Off the play fake on first down. To throw. Makes the grab on the shuffle. After the misfire, now on second down. Back to pass, it's Manning. Good timing on the quick out. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. And the Longhorns headed quickly to the line. On third and short, they keep it on the ground here. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
I don't need it to be pretty. I just need my inches. Third down in inches. Nice job by getting the first down. Always fall forward. Play physical. Don't get east and west. Stay north and south. Nice job by the running back.
You wonder if the pick earlier in the game is now affecting this quarterback, and not just his psyche, but also his fundamentals. He threw that ball up his back leg. You're not going to throw completions playing like that.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Catch in the middle, it's Moore. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this third and short. Wide receiver coming across in motion. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Tough, hard-nosed running. He picks up 3, but stopped just short. It'll be 4th and 1. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Despite failing earlier on 4th down, they will try again here. They'll try to pick up the first. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
And these are the plays you know exactly what you're going to get up front. The offensive line does a great job blocking. Just create a little bit of a hole, pound through that hole. That running back, they can't tiptoe, they can't dance. Run north-south and get that first down. Nice job.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Handoff to the single back. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. One final play before the end of the quarter. They'll try the run. And he's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, and that'll do it for the first quarter.
Texas, 7, Penn State, 6.
Now facing a third down as they line up after the break. Back to throw, it's Manning. Quick completion on the out. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Longhorns want to pick up the tempo. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Early movement on the offense, and they'll push it back 5 yards. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. He'll bring it out. It's Singleton. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. A long way to go for this offense. DBs will try to keep everything in front. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds. They get to the line quickly. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Running back goes in motion. He's back to throw on second down. Grab behind the line. It's Singleton. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Now facing third and short from their own 17. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. To the air, it's Allard. Getting some heat. Makes the grab on the left. And he's brought down after a huge completion. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. He's looking to throw it. Now he's going to break the pocket. He'll take another shot here. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Here's the handoff. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6. Trying to pick up a first down. These corners backing off a bit. Power football with the run. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short. The Nittany Lions come to the line in the hurry-up. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Gonna let it fly. And he's got it inside the 10. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Even with minimal gain on the return, they're working with a short field from the 36.
We've just seen in this game the ball has just gotten away from him a little bit. A couple of times, just hasn't been able to put it where he wants to. And as a result, that's now his second pick thrown in this game.
They'll operate out of split backs. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. And it's picked off for the third time today. Got some room to run. The 10. Touchdown Longhorns! A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. Just one moment, and all of a sudden, the fortunes turn.
You're in a position where you're about to give up points, and now you flip that around and you put points on the board. Perfectly executed. What do you do in an interception? First guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts to form a wall where the ball's going. Nice blocking, nice interception, nice return for the touchdown.
And the jumbo formation is on the field as they line up for the 2 points. Powers forward. He gets it into the end zone for the 2, and they extend the lead to 4. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. He'll bring it out. It's Martin. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. Lets it fly on the move. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Aller. Coming after it. They get to him as he throws. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Well, as a quarterback, when you get to the outside, you know you don't have all day to throw it. You've got these defenders. They are coming. They're running at you hard. So you've got to do a better job getting the ball out quicker. That hit forced the incompletion.
And that is interception number 3 on the day. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble.
So this is a pretty even matchup.
And the Longhorns will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the 2nd half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Singleton. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Those two first-half turnovers really damaging, and the primary reason they find themselves trailing to start the third quarter.
And this is an offense that prides themselves on taking care of the football and then having explosive plays. You know they're playing angry right now. They're mad. They know they're the reason why they're down in this game, so I expect them to come out here, lighten it up here for the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and this defense
Got a lot of running room. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. The Nittany Lions want to move quickly.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Complete to the left. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. To throw, it's Allard. Fires into the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Corners are going to bail. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Caught in the backfield, it's Allen. Good tackle there to stop him short of the 1st down, and now they have to make a call. No movement from the field goal unit. The offense is out there to try to keep this drive alive on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Finds his man, and they convert. Touchdown, Penn State! And that one will put him up here in the 2nd half. That's his 3rd touch. It's a fake. Holder looking to throw. And he grabs it. Into the end zone he goes for the 2-point conversion, and the lead is 4. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Got it in the middle. It's Moore. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the 1st down. Offense has it at the 28 on 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. Zings it complete to the right. And he'll be marked down right there, still short of the 1st down. The Longhorns will hustle to the line. To the air. It's Manning. He's got the tight end. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Late hit on the quarterback gives this offense a free 1st down and some yardage. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. They'll throw it on 1st down. He'll pull it down and run. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks. And the heat was all over him, and that's the way the 3rd quarter will wrap up with a big sack.
Penn State 22, Texas 18.
They've changed ends of the field, now facing 3rd down as they go back to work. The snap sets up the throw. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Got it past the marker. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I'll tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. And I don't think he got there. No, they stopped him short. He does not pick up the 1st down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
How nice is it to have a running back with this guy's skill set, right? That's not a guaranteed give-me 4th down conversion either, but still, they trust in him to find the crease and keep this drive alive.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. The defense calls the timeout. Their 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. Trying to punch it in. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. This Nittany Lion defense has just been suffocating. The front 7 has been dominant. Guys like Jack Ham would be proud.
Yeah, just big, physical, just owning the guys up front. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. The Penn State D-line just dominating this football.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. If they can pay off this 3rd and goal with a touchdown, it might be getting a little tough to swallow over there on the other sideline. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And this could prove to be the biggest play of the game. They'll go for it on 4th and goal. Barrels ahead. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. And now, Jesse, the art here is to find the balance between milking the clock and trying to get another score.
I think if you're the coaching staff, too, you like to see your team play its best in the 4th quarter, right? Defense just did their job, so offense now, David, has to go and handle their business.
Yeah, you got the momentum. Because of the defense, they've given you some momentum. They've given you a great opportunity to take hold of this game and really put a stamp on it.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Tough call to make here. 3rd and 10 from inside your own 5. You just can't afford a mistake. Maybe just trying to get some breathing room to kick it away. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. So now the opportunity to take the lead with a 1st and goal here. Looking to throw, it's Manning. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Trying to pound it in. Touchdown, Texas! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. We got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it for me.
He'll bring it out. It's Martin. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. He's trying to get them set quickly. They have to get the ball into field goal range. They're going to throw it to start the drive. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range. Defense showing blitz. Will they bail out of it? Misfired on 1st down. Back to the air on 2nd. He wants a big play here late. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Defense playing a bail technique. Dropping back, it's Aller. They're trying to get to it. Blasted as he lets it go. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters. And this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple wins together.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another...